Well, there are, however, instances where Medicaid is going to always do their look back, but they'll see that transfers were made to certain individuals or to a certain type of trust, and Medicaid will not penalize them for this. Okay, so who are these exempt transfers? You'll see here a spouse. You can transfer all of the assets in the applicant's name to their spouse who's not on Medicaid. And the following month, the first day of the next month, the person will be eligible from a financial standpoint for Medicaid. Now the spouse would sign what's called a spousal refusal, saying, yes, I know I have a legal obligation to support my spouse, but I refuse to do so. And that will allow them to go on Medicaid. Now, the Department of Social Services technically could come after the spouse and sue them, saying you had a legal obligation, we're coming after you for the cost of care. In Suffolk County, there has never been a case of that where it's actively been pursued. In Nassau and in the city, it has been, but it's at random. There's no rhyme or reason to it. But I always tell clients, hey, it's better to do something, and at least if you did get sued, you're getting sued at the Medicaid rate, right, instead of the private pay rate. Medicaid's paying these facilities much less than you would be paying privately. So that's the first one, spousal transfers. You could also transfer assets at the last minute to a blind or disabled child. And by child, I mean it doesn't have to be a minor, a child, but a child of the applicant, right? Whether they're an adult or not. Now, this one you have to be careful of, though. You have to look to see if the disabled person is also on Medicaid benefits. We don't want to transfer, assets, hundreds of thousands of dollars of assets to this disabled person and ruin their Medicaid benefits, perhaps. In that case, we would set up a trust for their benefit instead. That way they can keep their government benefits as well. The third exemption here, now this one applies only for the home, right? For the primary residence. You can transfer an asset at the last minute to a caretaker child. Now, they must reside in the house for 2 years immediately before the applicant has entered the nursing home. And that 2 years has to be continuous.